Welcome back. In honor of Asian American and Pacific Islander Month, local nonprofit VBI Global is hosting a conference and business expo in support of Vietnamese entrepreneurs and businesses tomorrow at George R. Brown Convention Center. Lou Nguyen with VBI Global and entrepreneur Chris Lee are here with us in Studio A this morning. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning.
We appreciate you coming in. Yeah. Lou, I want to start with you. Talk to us about VBI Global and its mission.
We are a 501c6 not-for-profit organization, non-religious, non-political. And our mission is to connect Vietnamese entrepreneurs throughout the U.S. and around the world for economic development and also to build wealth and to make the positive impact of the communities that we live in.
Those connections are key, right? In making sure the work that you do serves the community in a progressive way. Talk to us about how VBI directly supports the community.
Yes, as you know, the Vietnamese came here as refugees in 1975, and all of us start very much from scratch. When we came here, we just clothes on our back. We don't have the funding.
Wow, yeah.
A lot of people came here, with our entrepreneur skills. They wanted to start into business, but because we do not speak the language, we didn't have money, we didn't have credit, and so we have to start out with a lot of labor-intensive jobs. And then once they reached to a certain plateau, then they wanted to start business because we are very entrepreneurial in our background.
Business-oriented.
Exactly. So we wanted to start businesses. But again, like I said, we don't have the funding, we don't have the skills, we don't have the proper training, we didn't have the know-how. So what we do then is we start with small retail stores, restaurants, and nail salons, hair salons, and all, the same sorts. And so, excuse me, that's the reason why we started VBI Global. And our goal is what can we do to help our community, to bring our community up? So we help them with a lot of the resources that we have here in the U.S., like the SBA, different programs that we can bring to our community to bring the awareness to them. And most importantly is to connect our people, right? And when you connect, so that we can collaborate, that's very, very important. And we also provide training, learning, lifelong learning, as that's nonstop. And then we want to be able to build trust and prosperity for our community.
Yeah, that growth, and uplifting the community so that they're not faced with the same adversity that people were faced with back in the 70s.
Yes.
Those challenges.
Yeah, it's very important because I wanted to add this one point. Because when our parents came here, they worked really hard. And so they've tried really hard to push their children to study hard, to do really well, to do whatever we do so that they can have better lives than our parents that did, as immigrants.
That's really incredible perspective. Chris, talk to us about this work and being an entrepreneur, how it's propelled you to be successful in your craft.
Perfect segue to get into this. I always have to think back to what my parents have done for me. I'm a second generation Asian American, Vietnamese American, and they really did lay the groundwork, the backbone, and they laid the bricks for this, the youth to continue.
They were thinking into the future.
Yeah, and carry the torch.
You guys,
So I myself was one of the ones that carried the torch, and it allowed me to, follow in my parents' footsteps, being a creative and entrepreneur, and it helped me create a brand called Artifact, which is like the future Web3, brand that Nike acquired in 2021. Me and my two friends, we just got together and created it. Using our knowledge, we decided to see if we could impact and change the world through Web3.
That's really incredible. Lou, you must be so proud too to see, the work that you're doing pay off with entrepreneurs such as Chris.
Absolutely, and one of our objective is to be the magnet to bring in more Vietnamese talents back to our community, to help out our community. And of course, Chris is one of those. He's like the icon for the younger generation. It's an inspiration for our younger generation.
I love that. Chris, what would you say to someone within the community who is hoping and wanting to pursue an endeavor like this, to be an entrepreneur, but is faced with challenges or adversity?
Depends. So like me speaking to another second generation Asian American, I would say follow your spirit, definitely chase your passion. Passion overcomes everything. I would prioritize that. listen to your parents, but it's okay to rebel a bit. I had to do that, even though I have very supporting parents.
Times are different, right?
Yeah, so
experiences are different.
Sometimes you know, you have to let the older generation understand that passion is key.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that they came from a different generation where there was scarcity.
Yeah.
They came from war-torn countries. So now, after laying the groundwork, we have the room and the space to follow our dreams and passion.
Yeah, and it's part of that growth, right? It's part of that evolution. You know, you have different generations of evolution that have progressed this movement, this uplift of people within the community. And so I think that experience is really critical, and having that representation certainly matters. Lou, talk to us about the big event happening this weekend, what people need to know about it if they're interested in attending.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for the Vietnamese entrepreneurs throughout the U.S. and around the world, for that matter, to come to showcase their product and services. And it's an opportunity for a lot of the Vietnamese entrepreneurs to get together, to connect, to learn, to share experiences with each other. They learn from each other, and for the guests that's coming there, besides the entrepreneur, there's the consumers also will be there as well. There's a lot. We have the conference part. We have quite a few sessions where we have great speakers. Chris definitely will be one of those speakers to help share his experience, and we also have a lot of giveaways for the attendees. And the programs will be on 2 days, for Thursday and Friday, from 10 in the morning until 4 p.m. And then on Friday evening, we also have an award gala in the evening at Kim Sun in Bel Air.
Nice.
And we will have a feature a Vietnamese fashion designer, where we're going to have an Ao fashion show. And we also have also another young Viet talent. Her name is Rachel Nguyen. She was on The Voice, American Voice 2023 in last November. She's one, I think, top 30 or something along that line. So we're very excited. She's like, I think, 18. So we're very excited to have Rachel. Alex Nguyen is another singer that's going to be there. So we're very excited. And this is the first year that we have an award for the Entrepreneur of the Year. And so hopefully you guys will be able to join us to honor our Entrepreneur of the Year. I can't say who it is yet.
Right, of course not. We can't reveal it here.
That's right.
Why would we do that? Can anyone attend the event, and is there a cost associated with it?
The event is open door. It's free for the consumers, for the business people that come in, so they don't have to bring anything except ID in for them to get into the venue. Yes.
Well, we so much appreciate you both stopping by this morning. This is really important work. It's incredible to see the platform that you've given to your community that was obviously given to you at one time, and to see a young entrepreneur benefit from that, it's really inspiring. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
We do appreciate it.
It's awesome. Yeah.